Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies, who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. The Lord executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. He made known his ways unto Moses, his acts unto the children of Israel. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever. He hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions from us. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. For he knoweth our frame, he remembereth that we are dust. As for man, his days are as grass, as a flower of the field, so he flourisheth. For the wind passeth over it, and it is gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more. But the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children, to such as keep his covenant, and to those that remember his commandments to do them. The Lord hath prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all. Bless the Lord, ye his angels, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Bless ye the Lord, all ye his hosts, ye ministers of his, that do his pleasure. Bless the Lord, all his works in all places of his dominion. Bless the Lord, O my soul.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a remote atmosphere anymore. But then how do we kind of continue to use StreamYard is pretty much every show we have has a remote guest in. So we bring our remote guests through StreamYards. We have virtual events.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to hopefully out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopefully the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. All right. And want to get into this video, pretty much responding, to the brother, out in Vegas, the brother Karata Zagba, not in Vegas, in Baltimore. He did a response, to this, another smart idiot, all right, who obviously, was cut, by the brothers, in Miami. I don't know if it was GMS Miami or, just just an Israelite group in Miami. But either way, he had an interaction, with Hebrew Israelites. And he was cut and he went to the side and went on his little rant. You could tell he was hurt. All right, because one thing about it, what you have amongst our people, all right, and if a brother can post Proverbs 20, 6 and 12, okay, because we went into this the other day as well, dealing, okay, with this Jake that came to the Boston camp, and felt like he knew the Bible, better than the brothers, and was confounded. And you have a lot of our people, who think that they have this deep, unique wisdom, okay, that no one is privy to but them. And then when it's debunked, all right, Jake be hurt. Okay, so we're gonna see this guy hurt. He go to the side, he's hurt, and he pretty much goes on a rant, and he's showing, all right, how simple he is, man. You know, because our people think there's a lot of our people that think they're so deep, but are extremely simple. Okay, now this is from the brother Yashima tribe of Judah. This is Proverbs 26 and 12. It says, "Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit?" Okay, there is more hope of a fool, okay, than of him. So when you have a guy, that think that they have some type of, like I said, unique, deep wisdom, that's above everyone else, can't be told anything. That guy, the Most High, it pretty much, unless Yahweh Shema Shai, has mercy on them and open them up to this understanding. Okay, he's through. He's pretty much sealed for destruction because he already thinks that he has it, man. And that's why the Apostle Paul, I believe that's Ephesians. Let me see. Get this real quick. Here. Might be the book of Ephesians. All right. Yeah, if a brother can post Titus 3 and 10. Okay. Titus 3 and 10. That's why we're commanded, not to deal, with those that refuse to get it. It's a waste of time, especially someone who already has it all figured out. Okay, they're pretty much set up for doom because that's a trait of pride, when you can't be told anything, man. And the masses of our people have that, complex about themselves as if they already got it, you know. It's a Jake at work. It's a young Jake, you know, and I just laugh at him now. You try to help Jake, just with simple things, tell him different things, how to do things better. But and this guy, he gets speeding tickets all the time. And instead of just slowing down, okay, this man got about 3 or 4 radars in his car. Okay, now he's talking about getting a radar jammer because he's been getting tickets with the radars. So instead of this man, okay, let me humble down, let me just slow down when I get it on this side of town. He's buying all these devices for his car, man. And he's a guy you can't tell he got it all figured out. Okay, and he got radar everywhere in the car, still getting tickets, man. So now instead of slowing down, he gonna go get a radar jam or some shit he was saying, man. You know, and I just threw my hands up, man. And the scriptures tell us to be like that. Anyway, man, when you go to Titus 3 and 10, this is from the brother Awalam Award 144K. It says a man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject. Okay, let him be, man. Okay, you gotta let Jake be, and especially them niggas that know everything, you know. So I'm gonna go to the video. Um, it's only one Jake, man. Um, Cue it up. Yeah, so that's the brother channel I just put up. This the brother, Karate Zakba out of Baltimore. And his brother puts up a lot of response videos. He's always in the loop, of a lot of the people that come up against the ministry, from vocab to Christians to simple niggas, and it's an edifying channel, so you brothers and sisters that haven't, subscribe and be edified. Now I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna respond to it, in the scriptures. But this nigga here, boy, when you hear this nigga, it's like, God damn, you know.
Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Rita is over there doing her thing. We chilling. We having a good time. I'm out here in Miami as usual. You got the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites over there, messing up the vibes everywhere. You got the Wynwood Marketplace right here. We down in Wynwood. So continuing to have a good time. Oh, snaps. What is that, a tarot card reading? Can they read my future? I'm going to go to a psychic and get a $10 reading. It is from talking about the Hebrew Israelites, because I don't really care about them. I think that those dudes, a lot of those dudes are silly. They don't really understand. I think that they're overly aggressive. They don't understand sales. And I think that because I look at everything from a business perspective.
Through. So this man saying that the Israelites is messing up the vibe. Okay. If a brother, a feminine, Rick Ross type nigga, but he says the brothers are messing up the vibe. What's that? Amos, they hate them, they rebuke at the gate. Amos 5 and 10. And let's get Galatians 4 and 16. Okay. But now he says that the Hebrews, the Israelites, is messing up the vibe. But you mean to tell me, okay, let's say, okay, we rubbed you the wrong way. Brother rubbed you the wrong way. Okay. And you spoke out against it. But hell, here it is. You have Esau Edom This man is chemtrail in the air. Okay. This man puts chemicals that cause cancer in the food that's unnecessary. Yellow 5, yellow 6, red 40, blue 80. Okay. This man is making it legal, all right, for your child, you know, to transition into something else, and you have no say so. Okay. There's pedophilia is creeping in the back door. The door is open. You know, pretty much pedophilia was in the backyard, but now, you know, hey, the door open. Pedophilia is here. Okay. Here it is. Esau, Edom, you know, pretty much caused the world to get the juice. You know, all the things that this man is doing in the earth. This man is destroying the ecosystem. Animals dying off. Okay. The earth is suffering. But he's not killing the vibe. Okay, we killing the vibe. Okay, I get it. But damn, did this nigga even be mentioned? Showing you how Esau Edom has the earth enchanted, man. Okay? We this great problem in the earth, but okay, but this nigga don't even deserve to be mentioned. Now, when you go to Our Award 144K, and this is the book of Amos 5 and 10, it says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Okay? Jake hate correction. You know? I think that Jeremiah 5 and 3, brother can post it. Jake hate correction, man. All right? Galatians 4 and 6, it says, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You see? And here it is. This man, because if he went across the brothers, they told him he was an Israelite, a prince of the power. You know? This is the only people that you can't even tell them that they're chosen and they have a problem with it, man. The only people. That's why even Yahweh Shah said, you know, what's that? Let me find it real quick. Yahweh Shah, like, God damn. Yeah, if a brother can post Luke 10 and Luke chapter 10, verse 13 through 14. You know? But this is the only people that has a problem with being chosen, that has a problem with being great. Okay? This is the only people that have a problem with that, man. Is Israelites, man. You know, brother posting Isaiah 1 and 3. Okay. This is the brother Awalam of War, Jeremiah 5 and 3. It says, O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, are not thy eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction. Okay? They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return. Okay? Only our people have a problem with being the chosen people of the Bible. Okay? Only our people are hurt and offended about being the chosen people of the Bible, and and the Bible calls out the wickedness of Esau Edom, man. All right. So let's get this. From the brother Yashima tribe of Judah. Because even Yahweh Shah was like, God damn, you know, just being around Jake and see how offensive they get at the gospel, which gospel means good news. Okay, but when you love this society, it's bad news because this the gospel is against this place. The gospel speaks about the destruction of this place, man. Okay. Now this is the book from the brother Yashima tribe of Judah, Luke 10 and 13. It said, woe unto thee, Chorazin, woe unto thee, Bethsaida. Okay, this is lands where Jake dwelt. For if the mighty works had been done in Tyre and Zidon, all right, which are damn Hamites, which have been done in you, they had a great while ago repented. Okay, sitting in sackcloth and ashes. So Yahweh Shah was like, if I did these miracles, okay, amongst the heathen, they would have repented, believed, got in order. Okay? Well, here it is, a nigga talking about getting a tarot card reading, and the Hebrews is messing up the vibes, and and he gonna say some more madness, and we're gonna address it, man. Talking about he think of everything from sales. Well, this thing ain't about numbers, man. And I'm gonna let him spew his madness. We're gonna get some more precepts, man. It said, but it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Zidon at the judgment than for you. And that's why this time is called Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, for niggas like this, man. Okay. For niggas like this, man. This is why Jacob's trouble is on deck, man. You see? And this guy, pretty much has a mind frame of what continuing here, man. Okay? The brother can post it in Proverbs real quick. Let me find it. All right, this Proverbs 29 and 18, Yep. Now this is from the brother I'm a one abide. This is Jeremiah 5 and 22. It says, fear ye not me, said the Lord. Will you not tremble in my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it? And though, all right, let me see. And though the waves toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass. Okay, so the Most High talking to Jay like, so you're not gonna fear me, you're not gonna reverence my words, because when you reject, the words that coming from the prophet, the prophets are speaking the words of Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. That's why we come with precepts. We don't go to camp, okay, just mad, because we gotta work in the morning, mad because we can't get a business loan. No, we're coming in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Al Shah, and we coming out the precepts, man. We coming out the Bible, okay, which is the word of Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. We're the mouthpiece, man. So it's like our people have no reverence for the word, no fear at all for Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. Okay, verse 23, Jeremiah 5:23 said, but this people have a revolting and rebellious heart. Their mind. Okay? All Jake know how to do is rebel. All Jake know how to do is the opposite of what the scriptures say, man. It said they are revolted, okay? They are revolted and gone. You see? They are revolted and gone. And this is a guy that's revolted and gone. At least the Lord have mercy on him, man. All right? Now let's get this is brother Avalon War 144K, Proverbs 29 and 18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And Jake has no vision past America, man. Okay? Jake has absolutely no vision past America, man. In this monetary system. That's how you know he gonna take the thing. Okay, that's how you know that he gonna take, okay, the Quran. Okay, now let's get back you know, to this clown for a minute.
About the Hebrew Israelites, because I don't really care about them. I think that those dudes, a lot of those dudes are silly. They don't really understand. I think that they're overly aggressive. They don't understand sales. And I think that because I look at everything from a business perspective, I'm always more effectively able to break down exactly how it is that we need to move. Everything is sales. Everything. Meaning that just because you walk up to people aggressively, don't mean that they're going to listen to you. Let's say hypothetically that they had all of the right knowledge, which in my opinion, they don't, because they only look at things one way and they only segment certain things out of the Bible in order to really be able to justify their point. But that's a whole nother conversation. Let's say, for example, they were absolutely positively right? They lose you. They miss me. Miss me with that, because all that overly aggressive, it's only my.
Okay, so first off, nigga, okay, we don't give a damn that, you know, the bros don't give a damn, okay, that they missed you. Okay, nigga. And he talking about everything. See, this is one of these jakes that's made a little money, probably done flipped, you know, a house or two, you know, got a little cheese, had more money than he ever had in his life. Okay. And now he has the weight. He said, I do sales, so I know how we need to move. See, he has the answer for the whole nation now. Okay, he done figured it out. And that's what Jake want to be. Jake want to be that guy, you know, that the whole nation just come to him. Okay? And all he gonna tell you how, you know, he probably gonna tell you some real estate, you know, cryptocurrency, okay? Or some little scheme, which there's nothing wrong with money, okay? Well, let me get to the precept. I'm gonna jump around a little bit on this clown, okay? So now get back to it. Now, to balance everything out, when you go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7, all right, in verse 12. Okay, Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. It says, make sure. Okay. It says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with having money, you know, accumulating resources. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. It says, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Okay. But more important than money is the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay. And we have a wisdom that's leading us to immortality, man. Yeah, while we here, this economy is up and running. There's nothing wrong with making moves to accumulate, more money, to put yourself in a more financial secure situation. We don't preach against that, okay? But is that a solution? Do you understand what Esau Edom is bringing to the earth? Okay? Money is not going to be a factor in the times to come. How crazy is about to be Jacob's trouble, money is not going to be a factor. So, I would say there's nothing wrong, and just get another one with accumulating, resources, okay? But that's not the end all be all. And then Jake act like he's the first one to ever think of it. Okay? Well, we need some more money. All right? He think that like he's the first guru nigga to think of it like this, just light bulb hit. Nobody, all these years our people been oppressed over here in this captivity, and this is the nigga that they got it. The hell out of here, man. This Psalm 62 and 10 said, trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. Okay? If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Yeah, so the Most High does increase, us financially, because Scripture says it's a light thing for the Most High to make a poor man rich. Okay? The Most High can make some moves overnight, and you be like, damn, you know. I've seen it on a small scale, but the Most High made a few moves, you know, in my situation. It was like, damn, you know, I was in a better situation, you know. But our heart shouldn't be, our mind shouldn't be continued on these things, man. Okay, we have to look past this place. All right, because what does the scripture say when you go to Proverbs 11? Okay, this is Proverbs 11:3. Said the integrity of the upright shall guide them. Okay, and see, there was integrity for brothers and sisters to have the mindset to lose everything than rather take the juice for the sake of Yahweh Shem Al Shai. And that guided us through those times, man. Okay? That guided all us through that, you know, to resist that. You see? It said, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. And the way he's going to destruction, man. Okay? Then the next verse says, what? Riches profit nothing in the day of wrath. Okay, a net worth is not going to mean anything in the times to come. See, when the Most High opens up on this place, a net worth not going to matter, man. Okay, you think you think when missiles are launched, all right, they're gonna you know, that they're gonna skip over people that have a certain net worth. Okay, when people are starving. Okay, when violence is when it's straight chaos, when the stormtroopers roll, when the UN troops roll, you think they gonna care about a nigga net worth, man? Okay, he said, but righteousness delivered from death. And see what we're doing now is what rehearsing the righteous acts, man. Okay, now let's get this. He talking about you know how to make sales. When you get this term riches, I just seen a few precepts I want to go into. And just type in riches. Now, okay, this is Psalms 37:16. It says, a little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. Okay, because faith is priceless, man. The fear of the Lord is priceless. Okay, to be governed by the fear of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, that's priceless, man. There's going to be people with tens of millions of dollars, billions of dollars that's finna suffer, man. Okay, on a whole nother scale, man. Okay. Let me see. Yep, this is Proverbs 11:28. It says, he that trusteth in riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. And we finna see a lot of people fall, man, especially these jakes that got a little money. They're like, see, right now, it's a lot of Israelites got more money than they ever had in their life, man. Okay. And they trusting in that. And all they can think about is how to get more and forwarding themselves more in this society. Okay. But they finna come to a hard fall, man. But the righteous shall flourish as a branch. Because guess what? It's gonna be a standard lifted for the righteous in that time, man. Okay. Now this is this is the one. It says there is that maketh himself rich. It's Proverbs 13:7. There is that maketh himself rich, yet have nothing. There is he that maketh himself poor, yet have great riches, man. Okay? Because one thing about the ministry, there are certain opportunities that we miss out on because we're not giving all our energy to this society. So there's certain things that brothers could have went all in on and became very successful. Okay, but pretty much we content with our situation, and we make moves here and there, All right. If it fall some, fall in our lap, we'll make a move. Brothers got businesses. Brothers, flip the house or two, man. Okay. Brothers and dealt with the stocks and different little business ventures. Okay, but if we was all into it, okay, we could have had more success in this world. Okay, but we take losses to make ourselves rich in faith, man, rich in understanding, man. Okay, constantly being conformed to Yahushua. So you have those that make themselves rich, but you can see when it comes to knowledge, this man has nothing. Okay, now I want to jump to this one here. I want to read the next verse. And you get Psalms 49:6. It says, "They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches." Okay, Jake, I know sales. I know how we need to move. Okay, it says none of them can by any means redeem his brother. Okay, Floyd Mayweather can't get any of Israel out of captivity. He can't get himself out of captivity. Okay, Esau laughed at them billion FRN notes he got. Jay-Z or whoever the richest nigga is these days, man. Okay, still can't redeem his brother. Only Yahushua gonna do that, and it's gonna be through war. Jake don't even understand the circumstances we in, man. And one thing about this society, it has made Jake have a real fairy tale understanding of how the world works, man. Okay, he think accumulating FRN notes, okay, is a way out. Okay, Jake has a real Disneyland mindset towards how the earth works, man. It says, "Nor give to the Most High a ransom for him." Okay, when the Most High get ready to bring Jacob trouble, you can't buy your way out of that, man. You can't buy your brother's way out of there, your auntie way out of there. No, hey, you see, only way out of there is through Yahushua. That's why Yahushua made this statement. But see, Jake, this is what Jake want. This is what Jake truly want, man. This is John 14:6. It says, Yahushua saith unto him, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And this is what Jake want to be. Jake want to be the way, the truth, and the life, man. Okay, but that's only through Yahushua, because it's through his blood that what? We are going to be redeemed. We are going to be ransomed, okay, from this captivity. You see? It says, "No man coming unto the Father but by me." So we have the way, which is Yahushua, man. And he is mapped out. Like Yahushua coming to, this ain't saying Yahushua the way. No, we telling you how Yahushua coming to wage war and righteousness, man. He's coming to get us out of here, man. Okay? Changed at the twinkling of an eye, being made immortal. So he's the way, the truth, and the life. You see? Now, he's saying, they lost me. Well, you was meant to be lost. Because what the scripture say? Let's get this in Matthew, and how Shah speaking of a parable. Okay, it was meant for you to be lost, nigga. like we supposed to feel some type of way because we didn't win him over. We not here to win you niggas over, man. Okay, whether you here or whether you forebear, that's on you. The blood is off those brothers that you went to, and they told you who you were. Okay, they were coming out. More than likely, they was coming out the scriptures. Okay, and warn your dumb ass. All right, so the blood is off their hand. So you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You can go get a tarot read, and the Most High so cold, the tarot read, she might flip over a goddamn missile, man. The card might be a goddamn missile and flip over. So the Most High control the left hand and the right hand. Okay? This is Matthew 13:47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast out into the sea and gathered of every kind. And that's why we do most of this work on what? The net, the internet, and we're casting a net. Okay. Verse 48, it says, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, all right, the elect, but cast away the bad, the unwanted. Okay, so it was meant, you was drawn into the word, okay, but what happened? You was cast away. You see, this ain't even, matter of fact, I think this is in this same. Yahushua was going through a lot of parables. Okay. In the same chapter, Matthew 13:10, it says, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Okay? And the mysteries of the kingdom is pretty much mysteries of rulership. You see, rulership goes over Jake's head, man. Jake is limited by just accumulating FRN notes and being able to enjoy Miami, go to the bar and, buy drinks for, for women and, buy a certain car, buy a certain house. That's Jake's ceiling. See, the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, you blow past that ceiling. Now it's rulership or nothing. Okay? The mysteries of the kingdom, who we are, who our power is, who these other nations are, okay? And what's to come in the future, These are mysteries, man. And it's not meant, it's not given, okay? Unless Yahweh Shema Shah opens up your understanding, when you hear this word, all right, there's nothing we can do, okay? Let me get this. Jake Thomas. Yeah, they lost me. Like, and that's what Jake wants you to fight for. They, to convert them. No, nigga. Okay, brother's gonna bring out precepts line upon line, here a little, there a little, and if you don't get it, we moving on, nigga. Okay. It's 2 Corinthians 4:3 said, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Okay, though, hey. It is meant for you. If Jake lost and can't get it, it's meant for him to be lost and can't get it. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, shall shine unto them. And the gods of this world is who? Esau, Edom. That's why he's obsessed with getting FRN notes, because Esau put those enchantments on our people to just chase money, chase money, chase money. Chase the bag. It's all about the bag. He's blinded. So unless the glorious gospel of Mashiach, okay, shine through that darkness, all right, he gonna be through. Okay. But let's go back to the clown. He gonna say some more. All right. I'm gonna let him go ahead and finish out, and then we just gonna sum everything up, in the spirit, Lord will.
My way and all of that. Conversations are a two-way street. You cannot do things one way, be a bully, and then think that people are going to listen to you. Way, be a bully, and then think that people are going to listen to you. That's not what it is. We are not brothers. We are not friends. We are not the same. Everybody can pick and choose the things that they want to believe. We all limited by information, and we all limited by the idea that we don't live 1,000 years, so that we don't have enough time to really even be able to implement a lot of the stuff that we know. Let's break it down. They think they know everything. I'm gonna go over to the Wynwood Marketplace in a second. They think they already know everything. So what they effectively do is they limit their ability to truly be able to have a conversation and be open to the possibility that A, they may be wrong, and B, that they can continue growing. The guy literally told me that I know everything instead of the color of their skin. You just got to be a dope person. I'm willing to listen to anybody. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your thoughts are. I don't care how you was raised. I don't care where you stand on a spectrum, whether you live. It was important that I come over there and see it his way so that I can bring myself up out of the mud, no longer subject myself to the white man. I guess the white man is now this guy that's like the Wizard of Oz that's, behind this curtain. When he pulling all the strings, he determines whether I'm successful, all of that type of stuff, right? See how light it is right here for me? That I come up out of this dark place so that I can then see things their way. Man, this guy's breath stink. The second thing is, man, this guy's arrogant. That's not even a problem. I'll take information from anybody. I don't care who it is that you are or where you stand. But the third thing that really left an impression on me is when he said, yo, there's a limit to the amount of understanding that you can get, and I'm already at the top. I said, what?
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem.
So as you can see, all right, this guy said he'll take information from everywhere. So he's all over the place, man. If a brother can post 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Okay. And I'm gonna kill now. Then he said, because we aggressive and we bullies. And I'm like, man. The man said that we are aggressive and bullies, man. I'm finna show, we finna see some aggressiveness and some bullies. Okay. This is from the brother Nathan Yawasop 2. This is John 3 and 19. It says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. And see, Jake loved this dark society. Okay, well, they have the liberty, they ain't got no standard. They can take information from here, information from there, and put it together to their liking. These is one of them Jakes with they customized, remix, of philosophies. He probably got a little Kemet, a little Islam, a little Christianity. He's business savvy, liberal. He voted for Trump. But one of them type of nigga, a nigga that voted for Trump think that they goddamn deep as hell, man. This is verse 20, St. John 3 and 20 said, for everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither coming to the light, least his deeds should be reproved. And Jake hate a standard, man. Okay, Jake hate a standard, man. Now, this is the brother Yashima tribe of Judah, 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. It says, now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, that you all speak the same thing, that there be no division among you, but that ye be perfectly joined, okay, together in the same mind and in the same judgment, okay, in the same mind and the same judgment, okay. These guys all over the place, and this, when them guys think, they got the one up, he's one of them one up niggas. You can tell him something, he gonna one up any information or anything you try to tell them, man. You know, I hate being around niggas like that, man. You know, I let them be the smartest nigga and I fade the black, man. Okay? But now he said that we are overly aggressive and that we bullies, okay, to try to get them to convert to our way. We read the Bible, come out the precepts. If you don't get it, keep it moving. When you leave, we're going to keep teaching. And then we're going to go home. We don't affect your life in no type of way. Okay? But then let's get to the real thug life. All right? Let's get to this. And I don't know. And see, Jake don't understand how Christianity was established. Okay. And Jay has no idea how Christianity was established. And that same nigga gonna have, you know, that nigga gonna have him a turquoise suit on tomorrow. Okay. With them light pink shoes and that pink tie. All right. And he gonna make his annual appearance at church tomorrow, man. You know that nigga gonna be there. Okay. With his business knowledge. He can't wait to, you know, after church let out and everyone's in the lobby, he can't wait to kick that shit, man. You know? You see. But now this is going to what they call the Spanish Inquisition. You know, I don't know if you brothers and sisters are familiar with it. But it's a quick video, 5-minute video, and we're gonna see how these Edomites got down when it came to enforcing their, all right, their narrative of Christianity in the earth, man. Okay, listen to how these people get down. Look, now let me know if this aggressive or not. Let me know if this being a bully or not. Okay, compared to what we're doing. You see.
It's 1481. In the city of Seville, devout Catholics are turning themselves in to the authorities. They're confessing to heresy, failure to follow the beliefs of the Catholic Church. But why? The Spanish Inquisition has arrived in Seville. The Inquisition began in 1478, when Pope Sixtus IV issued a decree authorizing the Catholic monarchs, Ferdinand and Isabella, to root out heresy in the Spanish kingdoms, a confederacy of semi-independent kingdoms in the area that would become the modern country of Spain. Though the order came from the church, the monarchs had requested it. When the Inquisition began, the Spanish kingdoms were diverse, both ethnically and religiously, with Jews, Muslims, and Christians living in the same regions. The Inquisition quickly turned its attention to ridding the region of people who were not part of the Catholic Church. It would last more than 350 years. On the ground, groups called tribunals ran the Inquisition in each region. Roles on a tribunal could include an arresting constable, a prosecuting attorney, inquisitors to question the accused, and a scribe. A Grand Inquisitor, a member of the clergy selected by the king and queen, almost always led a tribunal. The Inquisition marked its arrival in each new place with an Edict of Grace. Typically lasting 40 days, the Edict of Grace promised mercy to those who confessed to heresy. After that, the inquisitors persecuted suspected heretics on the basis of anonymous accusations. So the confessors in Seville probably didn't see themselves as actual heretics. Instead, they were hedging their bets by reporting themselves when the consequences were low, rather than risking imprisonment or torture if someone else accused them later on. They were right to worry. Once the authorities arrested someone, accusations were often vague, so the accused didn't know the reasons for their arrest or the identity of their accuser. Victims were imprisoned for months or even years. Once arrested, their property was confiscated, often leaving their families on the street. Under these conditions, victims confessed to the most mundane forms of heresy, like hanging linen to dry on a Saturday. The Inquisition targeted different subsets of the population over time. In 1492, at the brutal Grand Inquisitor Tomás de Torquemada's urging, the monarchs issued a decree giving Spanish Jews 4 months to either convert to Christianity or leave the kingdom. Thousands were expelled, and those who stayed risked persecution. Converts to Christianity, known as conversos, weren't even safe, because authorities suspected them of practicing Judaism in secret. The hatred directed at conversos was both religious and economic, as conversos made up a large portion of the upper middle class. The Inquisition eventually shifted its focus to the Moriscos, converts to Christianity from Islam. In 1609, an edict passed forcing all Moriscos to leave. An estimated 300,000 left. Those who remained became the Inquisition's next targets. The Inquisitors announced the punishments of those found guilty of heresy in public gatherings called autos de fe, or acts of faith. Hundreds of people gathered to watch the procession of sinners, mass, sermon, and finally the announcement of punishments. Most of the accused received punishments like imprisonment, exile, or having to wear a San Benito, a garment that marked them as a sinner. The worst punishment was relaxado en persona, a euphemism for burning at the stake. This punishment was relatively uncommon, reserved for unrepentant and relapsed heretics. Over 350 years after Queen Isabella started the Inquisition, her namesake, Queen Isabella II, formally ended it on July 15, 1834. The Spanish kingdom's dependence on the Catholic Church had isolated them, while the rest of Europe experienced the Enlightenment and embraced the separation of church and state. Historians still debate the number of people killed during the Inquisition. Some suggest over 30,000, but most estimate between 1,000 and 2,000. The consequences of the Inquisition, however, reach far beyond fatalities. In some places, an estimated 1/3 of prisoners were tortured. Hundreds of thousands of members of religious minorities were forced to leave their homes, and those who remained faced discrimination and economic hardship. Smaller inquisitions in Spanish colonial territories in the Americas, especially Mexico, carried their own tolls. Friends turned in friends. Neighbors accused neighbors, and even family members reported each other of heresy. Under the Inquisition, people were condemned to live in fear and paranoia for centuries. Travel to Mexico to meet Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, a rebellious nun living under the influence of the Spanish Inquisition, with this video.
And that's the roots, okay, of Christianity. You see? But then Jay act as if we're doing it. That if you don't believe, you can leave. We're not walking around knocking on doors, okay? We're not begging you to stay. And no, man, if you don't believe, stop watching the video. You can leave. You can walk away from the camp unscathed. Physically, you might be hurting the spirit. You see, but this is how Christianity. This is the foundation of Christianity, man. It was a get down and lay down, man. It was all type of torture tactics, man. If you brothers and sisters just want to look, into the if you just want to look more into the Spanish Inquisition, man, there's a lot of torture tactics, that are famous from the Spanish Inquisition, man. For hanging clothes on Saturday because they considered Saturday the Sabbath. For hanging clothes on the Sabbath, on Saturday. Okay. And then Jake told me, yeah, they trying to force their way, Let's see, cut the screen. Damn. They had cut the screen. Then they said screen unavailable. Screen suspended for policy violation. Damn. I ain't never seen never. Oh boy. So what was the last thing that y'all seen in the video? Did y'all watch the video show? Yeah, what was the last thing y'all seen? Cause I seen the number drop down, but I ain't see but yeah, did y'all see the video about the Spanish Inquisition? Cause I don't know exactly when he cut it, you know, cause it still had me showing like I was live, you know. Okay, come. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to this article, you know, get ready to close out. Let me pull this article up. Now this is dealing with the Spanish requirement of 1513. Okay. You know, Jake talking about we aggressive and we bully. And what I do, I put this video in the I'll put the link, then y'all can y'all can just watch the video, you know, if y'all can see all of it. But it just goes into, you know, the torture, you know, of the Spanish, all right, church, you know, pretty much the foundation of Christianity, man. They had that get down, a lay down mentality. Now, let me see real quick. Okay, now this is the Spanish requirement of 1513. Now, this is when the conquistadors started coming to what they call the New World, okay, and going against the Northern Kingdom. And this is how they justified it. They said the Spanish requirement of 1513 was a declaration by the Spanish monarchy of its divinely ordained right to take possession of the territories of the New World and to subjugate, exploit, and when necessary to kill native inhabitants. The requirement was read in Spanish to Native Americans to inform them of Spain's right to conquest. Those who subsequently resisted conquest were considered to harbor evil intentions. The Spaniards thus considered those who resisted as defying God's plan and so used Catholic theology to justify their killing. Okay? Now, for a nigga to be so smart, does he know this about Christianity? Okay? You know the reason you're walking around Miami, okay, drinking the water down there at daiquiris, okay, with that gas station V-neck on. Do you know how much bloodshed and how much wickedness was you know was took place under the name of Christianity? It said throughout the 16th century, Europeans quickly subjugated native peoples, plundering of their lands and wealth. Europeans justified this oppression with the views that natives were not Christian and therefore savage and not deserving to possess the New World. Okay, this is the foundations of Christianity, man. Okay, this is the foundations of Christianity. But Jake say we aggressive. Do you understand the type of energy Esau came with? under the guise of Christianity. Okay, it says in Spain itself in 1492, the Moorish population of Granada had been given the choice by the first Archbishop of Granada, Hernando de Talavera, all right, become Christian or leave the country. In a letter to his religious brothers, Cardinal Cenarios Talavera's successor, who would celebrate the peaceful domination of the Moors of Albaicin, a neighbor of Granada, praising converts, lauding, killing, and extolling plunder. It says the king and queen of Spain, Ferdinand II of Aragon, okay, Isabella I of Castile. All right. It says the exploitation and killing of indigenous people was justified by natural law, embodied into the medieval doctrine of just wars, which had historically been a rationale for wars against non-Christians, particularly the Moors, which were Jakes, but which would now be applied to the Native Americans, man. So they took that Spanish Inquisition energy and brought it over here to, okay, Central and South America, man, and the islands. Okay, so you ask Jake, was that aggressive? Okay, and see, niggas don't know no history, man. Like I say, niggas flip a house or two. You know, niggas probably got a Bitcoin early or something, and now a nigga know the way, but a nigga don't understand how nothing works, man. Okay, niggas don't know what's going on, man. All right, and that's why this lesson is titled, you know, Another Smart Idiot, man. Okay, and I end it with let's get if a brother can post. I end it here. This is Revelation. Is it? Brother can post Revelation 22 and 11. You know, Baba Kashah. But yeah, somehow we the worst thing, we the worst thing going. We messing up the vibes of the earth. A nigga is unbelievable, man. The only reason it's believable because it's written, you know, and because it's written. All right, now this is the brother Our Lord of War 144K. It says Revelation 22 and 11. It says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still," man. So, you know, Jake kick rocks, man. Okay, whether you believe or whether you forbear, that's between you and Yahweh Shem Shai. We just gonna play our part and continue to push this word, you know, and go into this doctrine, you know, and teach the good news to our people, man. You know, rebuke, correction, exhortation, you know, edification, all into salvation, man. Okay, we need deliverance, man. Okay, money is not the solution. Okay, it's a defense for you know, from certain circumstances, but it's not the solution, man. Okay, so Lord will you brothers, you know, you few sisters edified. You know, like I said, I left the video and the link. You know, if you just want to see it, the rest of the video, you know, because I don't know exactly what part, you know, they cut, because they had it like I was still on, you know, but I started knowing the views had dropped. So, you know, it is what it is. Lord will, you know, you brothers and sisters edified. Till next time I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba, Baal, ETA soon. Shalom.